Hello, Dr. Mario Martinez, another mini lesson. I am going to be talking about some of the things that I covered earlier on resolutions, and it has to do with finding who you are. Who am I? And there are three parts. Who am I? What am I doing here? And who cares? So today I'm going to be covering the first one. Who am I? And that has to do with selfhood. What am I doing here has to do with archetypes. And who cares has to do with self-significance. So I'm going to be covering each one of them in more detail, but today is going to be about selfhood. So selfhood is the identity that you take, given to you by others, experienced by yourself, but you start asking yourself, how do I identify myself? Do I identify myself with what I do, who I am, how I act, what I've been told I am? It's very important to know that that kind of identity is the selfhood identity. And the reason is that that identity is what you put out into the world and into yourself when you're alone. The thought processes that you have, the way that you act with people are based on that selfhood identity that you created. So you want to start asking yourself, how much of me is what I think I am from what others have told me, what am I seen in other people, or from my experiences in my life? What am I? Who am I in the experiences in my life? And then you begin to question that. You begin to see what you want to keep and when you want to get rid of. What you want to get rid of is very important because these are things that were given to you by others. You were told you weren't good enough, or you were told that you're not as good as your brother or your sister. Those kind of things, those have a powerful effect on your selfhood because they come from powerful people, from what I call culture editors. So begin to identify that. Who am I internally? Who am I externally? And where do you take that I? Do you change it? And especially, do you compromise it in order to please other people? Do you compromise who you are to please other people? To be okay with other people at your expense? And what happens is that your health, your well-being, the way that you love, the way that you deal with abundance, all of those things are going to be related to how much you honor that selfhood that you have. If you don't, then you're lost. You're all over the place and you become an amoeba, and you don't want to do that. So find out, what is my selfhood? What do I identify with? And where does it come from? And what do I want to change? And what do I want to keep and cultivate? What do I want to cultivate from the parts of me? So that's the selfhood part. There'll be others later. Stay tuned for more mini lessons from House Shrink. Enjoy and look at yourself. See what you are.